In Democracy 2019, Jane Castor and David Straz are set to face off in the runoff race to be Tampa's next mayor.
Yeah, Castor, Tampa's former chief of police, brought in the most with 48% of the vote. Straz following behind with 15%.
We have new reporting at this hour from each of the candidates. We start with Carson Chambers live with what Jane Castor said to supporters just a short time ago. Carson?
Well, good evening. Jane Castor tells me what she's looking forward to for the next 30 days is running a clean campaign, and she says she's also hoping for that from her challenger, David Straz. Her election headquarters in downtown Tampa was buzzing tonight as election returns came in. Tampa's former police chief of 6 years congratulated 6 other mayoral candidates whose races ended tonight. It's going to be interesting to see which of those candidates may throw their support behind Castor or Straz in the coming days. Now, Castor has been criticized by challenger and community philanthropist Straz and mailers and digital ads for her policies as police chief, but she says she is focused on the finish line.
You know what? I've been a police officer for 31 years. I've been shot at, so there's not much he can bring that will affect me.
Okay, so early voting for the runoff will begin on April 14th through the 20th, and then Election Day will be April 23rd. For now, we're going to send it over to my colleague, Ryan Smith, who is at Tampa City Hall. He spent the night with David Straz's campaign. Ryan.
Carson, that's right. He certainly fights to campaign another day tonight. David Straz now in a deep second place, and he has a lot of groundwork to make up if he wants to make it here to Tampa's City Hall. Tonight, his supporters, though, rallying behind him at Zoo Tampa, the businessman and local philanthropist pushing back against his opponent, former Tampa Police Chief Jane Castor, and some of her more controversial policies in the past. After spending about $3 million of his own money, Straz walking away tonight with only about 15% of the vote, still enough to carry him into an April runoff.
I'm coming out in second place, having beat 5 other politicians, and I consider that a victory. And now we move on to the next step.
So Straz with 15% of the vote tonight against Castor's 48%, certainly in a deep second place. But Straz telling me tonight he is confident his campaign can reassess the strategy moving forward and figure out a way how to convince more Tampa voters to head to the polls in April for him. Live in downtown Tampa, Ryan Smith, ABC Action News.
Ryan, thank you. Meanwhile, Councilman Harry Cohen came in 3rd place. We were at Pane Rustica in South Tampa for his watch party. Cohen campaigned himself on being a lifelong politician. He received about 12% of the vote. In addition to the mayor's race, voters in Tampa also decided on who they want to serve on city council. We pushed the results to your phone, and you can take a look at how those numbers break down on abcactionnews.com. That's also where you can watch candidate profiles on Jane Castor and David Straz.